Okay, so we reviewed the codes of the past, yin yang, and the 5 phases, and now we're going to look at the keys to transformation. How do we use this information in a practical way? And the Taoists have been thinking about this for thousands of years. What is the perfect environment for the human being? And this idea comes from, remember, we are a small part of something much larger. The idea of we're a microcosm of the macrocosm. Yeah. So if we can live in accordance with these natural forces, we can feel connected to that larger order. Yeah. So that comes in living in accordance with that yin-yang, living in accordance with the 5 elements during the seasons. And how do we apply that to the day? Remember, the daily cycle is the most important small cycle for the larger cycles to drop into place. Yeah. So what the Chinese have done, the way we keep time today is a very European concept, 24 hours in the day. In the Chinese system, there are 12 periods of 2 hours. Yeah. And each of those 12 periods represents a different organ on the 12. It represents a different element and an organ and a physical and emotional and spiritual energy. So we're trying to become more refined in the way the energy is changing through the day as it changes through the seasons and live in accordance with those natural energies. Yeah? This is all science from observation of nature, right? These 2-hour periods, for example, 5 to 7 a.m. is the metal element. It's the large intestine organ time. The metal element is about letting go of the old and embracing the new. The large intestine is in high tide. You physically let go of the old, going to the bathroom, right? You emotionally let go of the old for the day before by doing physical exercise and stretching. You move into the earth element, the idea that we land on earth 7 to 9 a.m. It's stomach time, yeah? We're physical bodies from the earth, yeah? We need food from the earth to nourish us. Breakfast, breaking the fast, the most important meal of the day, right? In this time in high tide of the stomach, yeah? Then 9 to 11, 11 to 1, it goes on. It gives us an indication on how to live in accordance with the daily cycle, allowing us to be more aligned with the natural forces, allowing our destiny to unfold before our eyes. This is the Taoist principle, right? Remember this is how important, the way the emperor used to sit in his chair cross-legged with a white trough down the middle, 12 animals, 6 on each side. Every 2 hours the water is coming out of the mouth of a different animal, which is indicating to him what to do, how to think, how to live in accordance with this natural flow of energy. If he can do that, that's the first step and the first stage. The first key to preventative health, regular life. The code to live in accordance with regular life in the universe, the Chinese clock. And if we can do that, we can provide the platform for wellness. Yeah? The platform for health and wellness. Everything springs from that. Yeah. Okay, now for part 2 of the keys to transformation. We explored the codes of the past, the yin-yang and the 5 elements, and then we gave you the practical ideas about the Chinese clock, these 2-hour periods. So now I'll give you a real simple kind of daily program to start, living in accordance with this natural rhythm of the day, which, will give you a whole bunch of benefits. Remember, it's providing the foundation. It's the first key to preventative health in Chinese medicine. Okay, with this Chinese clock, the first part is to get up with the rising sun. In the ancient classics, they didn't have this idea of get up at 6 a.m., get up at 7 a.m. All they say is, don't get up before the cock crows, but don't get up after the sun rises. In other words, get up before the rising sun in the twilight time. Yeah. So I recommend getting up with this. You have an opportunity to naturally get up with this sun peeking over the horizon. You let go of the old, large intestine time, go to the bathroom. Yeah, do some physical exercise, stretching, just like observation of nature. Animals stretch when they wake up from their long sleep. Yeah, babies stretch. We need to stretch too. So prioritizing these activities, right? 7 to 9 a.m. it's the earth element, time to eat breakfast. Our bodies are from the earth. Yeah, food comes from the earth to nourish our earthly selves, so that the spirit in heaven can reside in our heart and guide us and lead us. And we feel connected to the natural order, something larger than ourselves. These are all parts of the Chinese medicine ideas, yeah? It's about landing on earth, yeah? It's about building ourselves as an earthly being. Yeah. So breakfast, breaking the fast, the most important meal of the day. I'll go into more details in the next course about the silent breakfast. 9 to 11, it's still the earth time. It's the spleen time. The spleen is in charge of digestion. Yeah. Transformation, transportation. The digestion of food, but also the digestion of information. This is the time to start work. This is the time for our most important task of the day to be done at that time. 9 to 11 a.m., the spleen time. Yeah. For example, that's the least emotional time of day. 9 to 11 at night is the most emotional time of day. So if we have complications in our life with our partner or our work, we can deal with it during that time for the best results, right? 11 to 1 a.m., 11 a.m. to 1 a.m., it's the Xiao Yin time, yeah? It's the heart time. It's time to have our lunch and to rest, yeah? Take time out, have a little midday rest, a 15-20 minute power nap, ideal at this time, yeah? The afternoon, the yin is rising, yeah? We go through these periods. 5 o'clock, you should stop work. Remember the old 9 to 5? You should stop work. 5 to 7 a.m. is the kidney time. It's time to reflect on our day with our colleagues and our family. Yeah. 7 o'clock, have our dinner. Working towards 9 o'clock, 9 to 11, we should be going and preparing for sleep. Before 11, go to bed, and we just live this rhythm. Yeah. And you'll find that most cultures and most people, as they age, will fit and fall into these rhythms. We call it swimming down river. Yeah. There'll be more details of each one of those rhythms in the following course. Yeah. Good luck. It's a good start. Full afternoon here in Beijing, in the Hutongs on the top deck. You know, pigeons flying overhead. Let's summarize what we've done in the video course. This is the last one of the free course. You know, we looked at health, we looked at wellness, we looked at the Eastern perspective and how it differs from the Western perspective. We looked at the best parts of Eastern health and wellness and how we can use that, and some of the codes of the past, the ideas of Taoism, the yin-yang and the 5 elements. And then on the practical level, the Chinese clock and how we can live in accordance with that. That was the first key of preventative health that I gave you, and you can start using that for greater levels of health and wellness, yeah? But if you really want to go into detail, hours of detail in this, on more about the Chinese clock and the rhythms of the day, more about the eating and more about the sleeping, what we call the 5 noble activities. We gave you the first key of preventative health. We'll go into more detail in the second key of preventative health in the second course, yeah? For greater levels of health, wellness, fulfillment and productivity, take a look at the website and have a look at the paid course. You know, we have the theory, the body of the bird, and now we can attach the wings to fly. Thank you for listening. Peace and health.